Hey, this is Steve at Thousand Year Home. Today I went and paid $150 for a survey to see if I could hook up on the end of the 2-inch aqua uh, pipe for the property. I am not going to be able to capture enough water to do the build project. Once I have the roofs up there, I feel confidence. But right now, all I got is those itty bitty roofs. And 1/10 of what Texas normally rains, it's been raining. This is aridification, right? Desertification. We just forget the word global warming. It's bigger than that, and extreme weather. But I thought, well, it's almost sunset. Let me rotate the camera, and I'm going to see how long it takes me to walk from my little house here in my campsite. Right now the generator's running. It's blowing AC in there. But I'm going to see if I can get up there in time. They said if I don't get that stake buried in there and they come out for the survey, they will put me back at the bottom of the pile. So everything's a geological oddity out here. So, well, they said 6 weeks for them to come out and maybe get the survey done to see if they can hook up. So 6 weeks for that. And then another 4 weeks to put in a tap if they approve. And it's only $150 to have them come out and do that survey. But it's $4,580 to have them put in a tap, a meter and a tap. So I'm going to go ahead and do this long walk up to my front gate, see what time it started. And I'll see how long this video is. I pretty much have been moving my little feet the whole time. And from this point on, I'll speed it up until I get up there. And then I got to dig a hole. I brought my mattock and stick this the survey stick in there. She made sure, she told me several times if I forget. So I come home and it's sitting in the back seat of the truck and I forget. I forget. Oh my gosh. So without, even though it's sunset, I'm going to walk up there and I'm going to bury this in the ground anywhere if they, where I think it belongs. And I'm sure if they believe it's the wrong spot, they'll move it for me and stick it where they want it. So I did a little study on water survey, and right now I'm going to wrap one of the containers. I'm doing the inside and I'm getting ready to wrap the outside, and earth bag is what I've decided, and I'll have an episode on that and why. But so I took the gutter down off of that. So I do get a little rain. I get the 240 gallons per inch of rain that I had calculated per container. But the problem is I'm not getting those inches of rain at all, literally 1/10. And all the little trees I planted, there's an episode where I planted 300 trees. 298 of them are dead. Dead. Oh, me and God went around and around. But you know, at the end of the day, he could just wait. But of course I'd plant $1,000 of trees in the middle of a drought. But in all honesty, it's not 1 year. This is the 22-year, right, drought. We'll see. But certainly water and heat are not my friend. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate the camera around. And there's not a lot going on in this video. I just want to see how long it takes me to walk up there. And I'm going to record the whole time. So let me rotate the camera and speed it up. 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes to do that little walk. So now I have to figure out where I want to put my water meter. So I'll rotate my camera here. So I'm still going to capture water. But right there's the end of the municipal water supply. That's the end of the stub. Right there. So that's my gate. So, to me it feels like putting the stub right in there would be protected by the gate. The gate would never blow over and smack it. And I believe that bush would keep the cattle from being nosy. They are so nosy. So I'm going to put it right there. And if they change, if they decide that's a better spot for it, then I'm good with that. Or if they go down a little ways, I don't care. As long as it fits in the $4,800, $4,500 and 83 bucks or whatever it is. So, but listen, out here, wells, you can hit water at 150 feet, but not very good. And nobody, these old wells, these 1-inch wells out here, down there, people don't like that water, right? So everybody's drilling their wells down 500 feet. And that's expensive. So this, I guaranteed water if I'm approved. And the water's already been filtered and treated. And so it'll be a lot easier for me to drive up here and fill up a 250 gallon tank and drive back. And I'm going to put in a little swim pool that I'm going to swim in it for now, but I'll end up turning it into my cistern and to capture everything from the roof there. So the cost of hooking up, even though it's about $5,000, is probably 3 times less than drilling a well. And of course, you can always drill a dry hole, and no guarantees. And I can't compete with a 1,000-foot well, the municipal 12-inch 1,000-foot well. So this seems like a wise thing, and then I'll have 2 water supplies. And I like the idea of redundancy out here. I'm not going to pull city power though, and I'm not going to do other things. I'm going to be mostly do-it-yourself. And this thing I won't use much once I'm done with it. Maybe I can turn it off someday. I don't know. But or not if it costs me $5 a year or whatever. I don't care. Once you spend the money, the money's gone, right? Sunk costs. So without further ado, I'm going to dig a little hole and stick in that stick, because she told me 3 times in the office, don't forget, and drive home and leave the thing in the back of the truck, and I happened to notice it and went, oh, that's why people don't get this job done. Water's so important. So around the world, everybody thirsty. 58% of human society does not have enough access to water. And I might be one of those 58%, right? But well, I'll work on it now. So anyway, like and subscribe. This is Steve for 1,000 Year Homes, and I appreciate you joining me on this little adventure. All right, what do you think, y'all? Did I put it in a pretty spot? Think they'll be happy? Right there's the meter. I'm gonna guess 40 feet. 40 feet. So, all right. Now, cows are curious creatures, aren't they? They're nosy rosies.